months, but it took me way too long to realize that almost everything this ex-friend told me was a lie. She had friends who ended their friendship with her 2 months into the start of my friendship with her. Afterwards, she would casually say things like, man, if my text messages between them were ever released, that would be bad. But you know how we all view things through our own lens? I brushed it off. I'd laugh and say, oh, girl, I'm sure you have nothing to worry about. But here's the thing. What was she actually worried about? That involved other people. And until they're ready to share their side, I'm going to leave that part alone for now. Just know it was really bad. That was my final straw. The red flags had been stacking up for months, but this confirmed everything. I knew I didn't want that energy or that type of friend in my life. So I decided next time I saw her in person, I'd confront her. And when that moment finally came, what happened next? I've truly never experienced anything like it. I gave her a hug and I said, I now know why you were so worried about the text messages between you and your ex-friends. They are way worse than anything I could have ever imagined. I was rooting for you and you were talking about me, but she wanted to talk about it, and that's a story for another day. So like I said, she wanted to talk then, which totally caught me off guard, but I thought, okay, fine, let's see what she has to say. It was like watching someone trapped in their own maze of lies, spinning stories so fast she couldn't even keep up with herself. When one lie didn't land, she'd just pivot mid-sentence into a completely different one, like no shame, just constant spinning. And at one point she literally started mumbling under her breath, having an entire conversation by herself while I was just standing there.
Yeah, because and then, right, like, and by the way, that started, they were, like, it's, like, and I was like, would they do that to me? Like, anyway. Yeah, no, I know. So in many ways, I feel catfish, but it's...
And then in 1 second, she snapped and was like, oh, sorry, back to you.
Back to you.
And this is the part that killed me. She told me that we had to have that conversation right now because I kept repeating, you're in fight, flight, or freeze. Probably not the best time to talk. But she said, no, we have to talk now. My assistant is, quote, always with me. I'm never alone, unquote. Girl, no. I honestly think she just didn't want her assistant finding out what she'd done.